So it's the beginning of December and Google has announced another update to their algorithm. This one is all around product reviews, and if you're shocked by this one, then you've been living under a rock for the past year, because Google has been alluding to this for quite some time now. And in fact, in April, they released a white paper that gave you some guidelines around what they expect from you if you're producing product reviews in written format. So what can you expect from this latest update? Will it affect you? And if it does, what things can you do to combat that and hopefully gain back some of those rankings? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So let's get into this. Hi and welcome back to the channel again. I've been pretty much researching for the last few hours all about the new algorithm update that's happening and rolling out right now, beginning of December, around product reviews and what you can expect from it and what you can actually do to try and help gain back any positions you may have lost. It may be too late right now to jump on your blog and correct all the Amazon product reviews you've got on there. That may not stop the algorithm hitting you, but if you do get hit, there are a few simple things you can do to actually try and claw back some of those ranking positions. So what is this Google update all around? Well, I've got to the details here and I'll just read a little bit here from Google. And don't forget, Google did announce that this is going to happen. They just didn't say when. Right back in April when they produced their product review guideline. Whenever they update their guidelines, you usually know that they are focusing on that topic or subject. And it was in April when they produced what they call their white paper all around product reviews and affiliate associated blog posts. So this latest update, they say, back in April, we shared a product review update that was designed to promote high quality product reviews. We are now rolling out a new update, the first major update since April. Now it's surprising that they say major update because there have been other updates this year which we all know about, and some of them was pretty significant, spam update, etc. And they also go on to say, in particular, if you have made positive changes to your blog post content, you may see some improvement that is reflected in the latest release. However, note that our automated assessment of product reviews content is only one of the factors we are using to rank content. So changes can happen through any time throughout the year. Over time, we have received more feedback from users on what type of content they deem trustworthy and useful, motivating us to provide a new product guidance. Now, what they mean by that is, think if you are a consumer and I said to you, I'm going to produce a product review and it's about the latest phone, let's say, and you're looking to buy that phone. And I say in that product review, I have not purchased the phone. I have never tested it in real life. I've never used one. I've never owned one. But you should listen to my guidance and I will tell you that this is the best product to buy. Versus somebody who says, okay, I've been using this Google Pixel 4 for over a couple of years now, and there are a few things I found that I don't like about it, and there are a few things I don't like about it. Who would you trust the most? Somebody who says, you know, I've never bought this, I don't really know much about it, but I'm going to tell you that you should buy it. Or are you going to trust me, who's been using the product for a couple of years and found some flaws with the phone? It's a no-brainer, right? You're going to go with the blog post or the video from the person who has had, used and has tested the product themselves in real life. So that's what they're aiming for. They're aiming to judge content that's out there and try and produce the best product reviews possible. Now, this can be difficult if you can't buy the product and actually hold the product and review it yourself. And I get that, not everybody can go out and buy the products. It is something I'm trying to do and there are ways around it. If you didn't have a Google Pixel 4, could you borrow one from your friend? Could you speak to your colleagues at work who are using them? Get their feedback, get their ideas. You could even interview them and ask them how they found the product. That is the kind of thing Google is looking for, originality. So I do think it is time to face some harsh realities. We as affiliate marketers want those quick wins. We want them easy sales. We want to produce blog content that's very inexpensive to produce and gets us Amazon clicks and sales. I get that. But we may need to face the fact that that may no longer be possible. Or if it is possible, it's going to produce far fewer results, far fewer sales. And we're not just going to see the rankings from these generic listicle product reviews that we've done in the past. And I've done them, I've got them. In fact, I still do the odd one just to test out my platform and to see if they still are effective at getting sales. But it is something that I am trying to edge away from and focus more on informational content. So what are some of the things you can do to improve your product reviews? If you cannot buy the product, you cannot get your hands on it, are there anything you can do to still produce good quality product reviews? Or if you've been hit by this latest algorithm update, what can you do to your blog posts right now that actually will improve the chances of them ranking better in the next few months to come? Well, there are quite a few things. And in fact, I will leave a link in the description to both this Google announcement that's just been released today and also the product review white paper that they produced back in April. And I do suggest you read it. There are some nice little tips in there and some little golden nuggets of information that you can use. So I'm just going to read a few things out here that they've suggested you can do. So they suggest to help shoppers discover the product reviews in Google search and on Google services, follow these basic practices. I'm not going to read them all. You can probably see them on the screen there or there, and there are some, like I say, some really helpful hints. So evaluate the product from a user's perspective. So what they mean by that is if you was buying it, were there any flaws or discrepancies in other people's evaluations of this product? Can you find something that they haven't mentioned? Now, I did a review about a jet washer and a garden pressure washer, and I found some flaws with that product that I didn't see anybody else mention anywhere on the internet. So that's the kind of things they're looking for. Were there any good things you found about the product that nobody spoke about, or were there any bad things that you spotted that nobody else did? Another thing they said is demonstrate your knowledge of the product. So how can you tell people you're an expert? Well, you don't need to be an expert, but you do need to have some experience with that product. As I say, if I wanted to review this phone, I certainly think I need to have used it for a few months, owned one, or borrowed one from my son and tested his for a while. How am I going to know the good and bad points on this product unless I've physically owned it and used it? Another one is provide physical evidence that you have used that product. So that would be me holding up this phone saying, this is the phone I use, this is the phone I've tested. Now you can do this in a number of ways. You can do this by adding a video of you testing the product, but there are other ways you can do it. If you don't want to get in front of a camera, you can record your voice. So you could do a timeline where you put a voice recording of the product, and that would just be you explaining what you've done in this product review. So you could say, hey, I'm Carl, I've been using this phone for 4 years, and here's some of the things I love and dislike about the product. And you could add a voice recording into your blog.
Hi, my name's Carl, and today I'm going to test the Google Pixel 4. I'm going to tell you about some of the things I love about this phone and some of the things I really don't like.
It's very inexpensive to do. There's plenty of plugins and apps that will add that onto your blog post, and you could just use your phone or a microphone to actually record your voice. That would be a great way to show Google that you are not just writing and copy and pasting descriptions from Amazon, but you're actually doing something very unique. That's a really good tip to do. Share quantitative measures about the product. So how does it weigh up against the other one? So you could say this phone, the battery lasted 1 hour and 10 minutes compared to my Samsung Galaxy phone, which only lasted 40 minutes. Comparisons, tables and charts, technical data that can really help you make a decision on purchasing that product. There are lots of things in this white paper, and it's actually, I'm really glad I've read this morning, because there's a lot of things in here that I forgot about and haven't implemented that I'm going to really cover in some of my blog posts. And one of the main things that they've said in this is to not only recommend one place to buy, but recommend other places. So whereas in the past we've always gone, this product is available on Amazon and we've provided one link, they're wanting to see 3 or 4 different options for the buyer. So you could say this product is available on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and other online stores. They want you to give people the option. Not that you're forcing them just to go to Amazon, you're really wanting them to get the best deal. So providing various outlets in your blog post is one thing that they are really looking for. So again, I will leave the link to this. It is worth reading. There are some little golden nuggets in there. But for me, I'm going to definitely add some voice reviews onto my blog post. I'm definitely going to give the buyer different options of where to buy the product. And it also mentions adding internal and external links to other reviews. So it may be another product similar that you've reviewed. You can link to that. Or it may be the same product that somebody else has reviewed that's got maybe more detail, more video, and they want you to link to the best resources possible. At the end of the day, you've just got to remember, if you was buying that product, can you really trust the product review that you've just written? Would you be happy buying that product with the information that you've just read? Or would you prefer to read the information or listen to the information from somebody who's actually owned the product or at least got their physical hands on it and tested it in real life? So I don't think that this update is a huge surprise. I do think it will affect some people quite badly, and I think it will be a lesson learned. I think we need to balance our content out on our website, informational versus product reviews, and I just think we need to be realistic now and change the way we do product reviews going forward in the future. So thanks for joining me. I hope you don't get hit too hard, and I hope some of the tips that I've given you in this video helps you recover any traffic that you may lose. But for now, fingers crossed, let's hope it's not too bad for you going through December and this important period of the year, Q4, when our sales are usually at the strongest. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.